fast-paced. Game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Pass to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Counted from distance.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Conley passes to Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Morant against McDaniels. Morant, the pass to Adams. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And they're on the break. Here's Edwards. And it's Bain with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, BA. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than...
Oh, wow! Come on, with authority! Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
That one doesn't drop. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks from outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Edwards with it, guarded by Morant. Pulls up at the elbow from deep 3-point range. The shot by Towns, no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Outside Bain. Brooks outside. Driving inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. A shot to stop the run. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. Clock at 6. Right side Morant. Cuts off the pass. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. Outside McDaniels. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
McDaniels against Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's It's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Rivers comes in for Conley. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Jones is checked in. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Edwards. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Kennard, he's checked in for Brooks. Memphis leading. Jones up top. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Stolen by Jones. Kennard outside. Jackson left side. There's the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Rivers in at the one. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And then Morant with the dunk.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Here's Prince. McDaniels up top. Back to Prince. Let's go with a 3. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And the basket by Bane.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to McDaniels. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Kennard outside. Shoots. Misses off the left iron.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
And here's Edwards outside. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Pass to Brooks. Inside. Here's Clark. Brooks against Edwards. Outside for Morant. Here's Clark. It's blocked by Gobert. To the wing on the left. Outside Edwards. Tries again. Outside McDaniels. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Good D by Clark. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Morant to the paint. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Edwards against Brooks. Here's Prince. Drops in the 3. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there. You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
From 7 feet, right wing, from behind the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
Morant finds Clark. Brooks against Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the DNA. I mean, his dad, Doc Rivers, was a selfless, outstanding player and one of the outstanding coaches in the game today. So that's part of it. But he's also had experience playing on different teams, sitting on different benches. I think you get to realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and how you can add value to a team.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Prince. Stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Pass to Rivers. They get it back. Lets the 3 fly. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. For Memphis, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. There's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 6-point game. Outside Edwards. From downtown. That one is off. Jones, the pass to Adams. Now here's Kennard. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And so it's Memphis leading by 6.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 23, the Grizzlies 29.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Memphis, Morant and Brooks are the guard set for him. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Bane in at the small forward position. Memphis leading. Pass to Jackson. Snatched away. Oh, stolen by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Towns passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. And stolen by Bain. And here's Morant outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. The Timberwolves trail. Conley passes to Gobert. Corner shot. Back to Towns. Gobert inside. Adams is there. Pass to Towns. Here's Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. No good on the shot. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Kennard, he's checked in for Brooks. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. For 3, Conley. Here's Towns. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Here's Moore. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Conley passes to Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Jackson against Towns. Here's Morant to the middle. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Pass to Moore. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he recovers it.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Memphis has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Driving in. And the dunk by Jackson.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Towns for 3. Brooks with the rebound. The kick out to Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Adams. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. the Grizzlies shooting 55% for the game so far. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Taurean Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Adams a screen. And here's Morant outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's McDaniels. And yep, it's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Brooks. Nails the baby hook. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Pass to Prince. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. On the wing, Brooks. Conley against Bain. Jackson the screen. 3-pointer. Bain, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Conley against Brooks. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. Brooks the pass to Jackson. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And we have to take another look at that block.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Out left to the wing. Outside Edwards. Back to Prince.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. McDaniels against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Adams with the ball. And here's Morant. And it's Adams missing. Edwards against Brooks. To tie it up. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. And they're on the run. Brooks against Edwards. Brooks outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Edwards against Brooks. Conley passes to McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Pass to Jackson. The 3-ball. Not going to go that time. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Here's Prince, defended by Jackson. McDaniels finds Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Prince. Outside Edwards. Back to Prince. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Bain. Adams inside. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Edwards pulls it in. McDaniels against Bain. Gobert passes to McDaniels. All alone on the break. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Assisted by Steven.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Conley. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
Captain Clutch, one of Conley's many monikers, appropriate here. Just wow.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Deflected by Gobert. They retain possession. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Oh, nails the triple!
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Stolen by Jackson. And so the Grizzlies take the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Talking about this, what you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So it's the Timberwolves now. Now Conley, right wing. Shoots. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Left side, Leonard. Westbrook finds George into the lane, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, defender just a little too late in reacting. Gets a piece of Paul George, but a piece, that's not enough.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Well, that might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
Covington with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Now here's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Westbrook drives in. From deep, George. Covington passes to Westbrook. A three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Zubac with the screen for Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Westbrook against Conley. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now McDaniels. Paul George missing from long range. He had a nice open look right there.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Fires the three. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. The shot misses. And Minnesota now the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. Shot by McDaniels. No good. And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 16-5 run. George finds Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the Clippers pick up 2. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And the dunk by Covington.
And the claw at work. Just one reason why he's always a threat to lead the league in steals. Jump starts the fast break there.
Pass to McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Here's George, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Now here's Conley. No points in the game yet for him. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
George passes to Zubac. Here's Westbrook. Back to Zubac. Outside for George. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Edwards. He dishes it to Prince. Got a piece of it. Kicks it to Rivers. Back to Prince. 5 to shoot. And Covington sends it back.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throw. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now here's Rivers. McDaniels kicks to Rivers. Passes it to Gobert. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And Bray, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Now here's George. He's got 8. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Now here's Leonard. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Westbrook against Rivers. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And George, here we go. And then George with the jam.
Well, Paul George demonstrating how elite he can be. It's a little tricky that time. I love it.
He just powered that one. One of the game's top dunkers from the arc. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Leonard. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Second team foul.
Here. McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over, he blocks shots, he's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Here is Edwards.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Three-pointer stolen by Zubac. Here's George, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Drills the three-pointer.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Here is Edwards. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. To the right side. Here's McDaniels. No good on the three. Clippers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Leonard kicks to Covington. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Edwards drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Count that one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
A three from Leonard. Westbrook finds Leonard. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And now, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Prince out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles leading by 22. Zubac kicks to George. Outside Leonard. Out to the right wing. Just 4 to shoot. Westbrook finds Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Got a piece of it.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered by Leonard. Back to McDaniel. Plays it up and banks it in. McDaniel's got 6.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Westbrook against Conley. Here's Zubac. Gobert with the block. Now the pass to Prince. There's the 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Westbrook dishes to George. To end the cold streak, Zubac trying to break loose. George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Prince. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley kicks to Edwards. Prince outside. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Prince. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by George. Second shot opportunity. The shot comes out. Good D by Westbrook. Los Angeles leading by 15. Outside Covington. Leonard with a screen on Prince. Covington passes to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. .131 left in the third quarter. Gobert the pass to Prince. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
1:19 left to play in the third. It's stolen by Edwards.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Timberwolves have shot 50% from the line today. 8-for-6.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Outside, George. Pass to Plumlee. To end the drought. Mann can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 12. And the pass to Reed. The kick out to Towns. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Gobert dishes to Towns. Takes the three. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. And the three ball is good. Towns has got it back down to single digits for Minnesota.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here's George. Pass to Mann. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And yes, it's good.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots. And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by the Timberwolves.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. To the paint. Misses in close. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. There's... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Morris, and it's Mann in at the point. Clippers leading by 9. Outside, George. Plumlee trying to break loose. No good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And it's George finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Leonard kicks to George. The dish now to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Stolen by Reed. Leonard against Towns. Over Leonard. Right side, Edwards. Here's Reed. Here's Gobert. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Pass to Gobert. Plumlee with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Outside Edwards. Paul George with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but They're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get help, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to scream down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for LA.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And good that time.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting. He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Outside, George. This one for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
For three.
Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Towns with the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling. And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for George.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. It's going to be Towns shooting. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And that one drops.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Towns. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock, and it's George finishing it off.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing!
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Adams finds Bain. And the layup is good off the glass.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Westbrook drives. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Now Morant. To the left side wing. Outside Bain. Takes the three. That shot missing. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Adams a screen. And Bain with the three. Bain's got 5.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bain. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Pass to Zubac. It's Covington on the wing. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Leonard. Into the lane. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
Outside Morant. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open Bain.
Leonard outside. Spins. And the shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Brooks outside. Jackson right side. Back to Brooks. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And he finishes off the break with the lay-in. He's got 6.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And he gets it to go.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Leonard against Brooks. Adams a screen. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
Pass to Bain. Now Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And there's Bain. That one's good. The assist from Jackson.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Here's Zubac. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
From deep, Bain. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9. A solid percentage so far. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Jackson.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Bain. George against Moran. Now here's Leonard, tightly guarded. Zubac passes to George. Oh, Adams with the block.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
George, no good. Memphis leading. And here's Moran. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bain. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Out to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Jackson against Covington. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. To the inside. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
Here's George.
Oh, wow! He went way up.
Goodness.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Moran against George. Pass to Bain. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Adams, the pass to Bain. Offline with a 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Brooks finds Adams. There's the triple. And it's Brooks missing. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 10.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And another miss by Memphis. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks outside. Jackson against Covington to end the run, and the dunk by Jackson.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
George passes to Covington, kicks it out to Westbrook. Now here's George, guarded by Bane. Zubac with a screen on Bane. George for three, and they recover it. Leonard outside. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. George passes to Leonard. 40 seconds left in the second period. George with it. Checked by Brooks. Out to Covington. Oh, stolen by Morant. Pass to Adams. Bane with it. And stolen by Leonard.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And it's Morant. Oh! Gets you some!
Showing some power.
Nice! Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Paul George. He's feeling it. Thank you very much, Allie. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Morant against Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And here's Adams. Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by George.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Pass to Morant. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Now here's Zubac. Back to George. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. And here's Bane. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Zubac. Westbrook outside. No good from outside.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And for the teams that were looking to draft Jaren Jackson Jr., what they saw was a true modern-day center who could defend 1 through 5.
And he can't hit the second. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
Jackson on the wing. The three from Bane. Jackson finds Bain. Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Adams with the ball. He's guarded by Zubats. Fires from the wing. And the jam by Covington.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Memphis is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Morant, the pass to Jackson. George with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's George. Westbrook left side. And finished off by Westbrook.
Never forget what Russ can do in the air. He can be so agile.
Jackson outside. Adams with a screen on Covington. Morant finds Adams. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. On the wing, Bain. Pounded by Westbrook. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
A line change here for Memphis. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Jones against George. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team. At the line for Memphis.
The first one falls. Jones hits them both. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook drive.
Whoa, wait a second. We got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
Here's Tillman. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Pass to Tillman. Over to the wing. Tillman with a screen. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter with an 8. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Tyus Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Back to Kennard. Oh, George with a steal. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. That one no good. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Plumlee. Westbrook right side. Plumlee passes to Westbrook. Now here's Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. The 3. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Memphis trailing here. Here's Tillman. And he converts the layup.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
George against Kennard. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Pass to Tillman. Kicks it out to Kennard. No one near him. And it falls all over the rim and in. Kennard's got his first basket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
A line change here for Memphis. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Outside Morant. From outside the arc. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And the basket by Plumlee.
Great instincts. Russell Westbrook knows where his teammates are at all times.
Bane against Westbrook. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Down low. Up top, Morant to the paint. Shot clock at 6. Here's Covington for 3. George. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Morant, the pass to Adams. Westbrook against Morant.
Okay.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Yes, he did. Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Westbrook against Morant. Inside. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see. Desmond Bane is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Westbrook finds Covington. And stolen by Morant. Brooks, right side. Outside Morant. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Bane. 5 to shoot. And here's Adams. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Westbrook, guarded by Bane. Plumlee passes to Westbrook. Leonard against Brooks. For 3, George. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Bane, the pass to Jackson. Oh, Covington with a block. And he gets it back. Jackson can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
From deep, Bane. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Desmond Bane showing no nerves.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. George with it. Leonard on the wing. Brooks defending. Leonard can't get it to go. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Grant...
with mad style.
bit with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Dylan Brooks. They get it back, and finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Morant. Payne for three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Passes it to Conley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Morant with it. Conley picks him up. And John Morant with the three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Towns. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first all-star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And so it's Memphis with it. Morant kicks to Adams. Jackson passes to Morant. For the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's the pass to Brooks. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Gobert against Payne. The tray. Hits it from three-point range.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Puts the move on, and Conley lays it in.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Snatched up. Adams. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rebounded. Out to Conley. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Adams. Morant finds Payne. Back to Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the pass. Just keep evolving as a team.
Pass to McDaniels. And the rejection by Jackson. Adams with the screen on Conley. There's Jackson with the three. Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards looking it over. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Gobert with the block. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And there's the feed to McDaniels. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the free throw drops from McDaniels. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Adams. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Jackson against Prince. Jackson passes to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Here's McDaniels. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth champions.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Jackson is out there with Clark. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
Well, you'd probably agree. You got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Austin Rivers at the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Bain passes to Aldama. Clark outside. Clock at 6. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Bain for 3. And rejection by McDaniels. And they'll get another chance. And they're pushing it up for 3. Gobert, the pass to Rivers. Floats one and slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Jones drives in, out to Brooks. A putback, and Clark is right there. Clark's got his second basket.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
It's Prince on the wing. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Adams finds Morant. It's Jackson atop the key. Outside Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Rivers. Kicks it out to Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jackson has the open look, and it's all evened up.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Here's Edwards. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Edwards drives in. Adams, some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Towns, he's checked in for McDaniels. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Edwards. Rivers kicks to Prince. Puts up a 3. Rivers passes to Prince. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Back to Edwards. Taken away by Williams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Prince. Kennard for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Towns dishes to Prince. Lets it go with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Morant against Rivers. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 6 points.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Towns, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Prince in at the four-man position. Outside for Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. Left side Towns. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Prince. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. The offensive rebound passes to Kennard. From deep. Sinks the triple. Kennard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake. Yeah, easy call.
For Minnesota, they had looked good at the line, but they're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement. And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
It's Morant with the drive. Here's Gobert. He has 6. Prince kicks to Towns. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 7 points.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Outside Williams. Kicks to Morant. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Towns wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Dylan Brooks comes in for Luke Kennard. Baines checked in for Williams. And Jones subbed in for Morant. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Rivers. Edwards with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Aldama passes to Brooks. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. .137 left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Doubled by Conley. Clark with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Gobert. That shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. Aldama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Conley against Jones. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Mike Conley.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. Outside, Bain. It's Brooks on the wing. McDaniels defending. The pass to Aldama. Here's the screen. Out to Brooks. Stolen by McDaniels. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. In the corner, it's Bain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Jackson in the corner. The 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the Timberwolves call time here. Morant against Conley. Shot clock at 6. And he makes good on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Out to Brooks. Over to the left wing. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. And now that's 11 points for John Morant.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Edwards against Brooks. That's a 2 from Towns. Conley off the left rim and out. Memphis leading by 8. Jackson kicks to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Here's Conley. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Morant against Gobert. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley with it. Now defended by Bain. The kick out to Towns. Kept alive, Minnesota. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Bain inside the three-point line. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Conley, the pass to Towns, and it's in there.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Morant.
You know, John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And Adams kicks to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Jackson a screen on Conley. And Morant throws it down.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. Has to Gobert. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Morant scanning the floor. Here's Adams. Sweet move. That one doesn't drop. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 12. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Lets it fly. That misses off the backboard. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Grizzlies.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Morant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Conley. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. They get it again. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards can't hit. Bain passes to Adams. To the wing on the left. Jackson kicks to Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you.
I smack clowns with mad style.
most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So it's the Clippers now, following the score by Minnesota. Here's George. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Mike Conley. The free throw is off from George.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
It's McDaniels on the wing. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
George passes to Leonard. Edwards against George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Tipped, and they'll keep possession. And that one's good from Conley. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 3-point game. Zubac's with it. George outside. Here's Westbrook, guarded by Edwards. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And Gobert with a block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And they get it back. Leonard passes to George. Second chance effort. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to McDaniels. Gobert against Zubac. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Towns with the ball, guarded now by George. Outside Edwards, the 3. Here's Gobert, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I think you can see Rudy Gobert has an exceptional feel for where misses are going to come off the window. That's really solid right there.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Oh, deflected and stolen by Covington. In transition, here come the Clippers, and the jam by Covington.
Well, this is Mr. Covington at his absolute best. Make a defensive play and turn it into points.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Covington's got his second basket.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
From the right block.
Robert Covington, first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career.
Rivers is checked in for Mike Conley.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
That one's good for 2.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 5. It's Edwards with a drive.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Pass to Westbrook. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And the technical free throw is good. Out to Covington. Now Zubac. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. That three's off the mark. The Clippers trail. Leonard attacking. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Rivers. Pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The T-Wolves on top, up by 11. And we'll... And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers shooting just 38% for this game so far. Westbrook left side. And finished off by Westbrook.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
On the wing, Rivers. Pounded by Westbrook. Good.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pass to Zubac. Puts it up from 15. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Zubac has got 6. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
McDaniels from long range. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Zubac. That shot off. Good D by Gobert. Towns for 3. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Westbrook.
I have great admiration for how hard Rudy Gobert plays on the defensive end. Even when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them with his presence.
Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got their second bucket on the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Covington passes to Zubac. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Oh, Covington with a block.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
He gets it in there. Leonard's got his first points of the night. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for Rivers. Here's George. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. McDaniels against Leonard. 1:19 left in the second. They grab their own miss. McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. Goes back up. Over to the left wing for three. Conley. Here's Gobert. They shoot again. And it's good on the lay-in. Gobert's got 7 points.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Kicks it to George. Three-pointer. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his third assist of the night.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. McDaniels against Leonard. Yep, that one goes.
Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley against Westbrook. Out to the wing. Here's Prince. Sinks it from distance. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Leonard finds Westbrook. Out to Leonard. 4 seconds left. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts.
And Leonard drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
He got it off in time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up by a health. Allie, as always, thank you. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So for Minnesota right now, Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in at point guard.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Westbrook drives. Leonard passes to George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
Pre-shot preparation, right? The ability to catch and shoot is there for Russell Westbrook.
Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards got 10 points.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Oh, and the dunk by George!
How about the flashy display from Paul George? Complete mastery when it comes to the handle.
Pass to Prince. From deep three-point range. To the left wing. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it, guarded now by George. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Here's Anderson. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Westbrook finds Leonard. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Anderson. Back to Prince. Left side Conley. Pass to Prince for 3. And stolen by Covington. And they're pushing it up. That one falls. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, you can see Covington's speed and transition opportunities. That was a nice job getting out in front.
Count it. Covington's got 10 points in the game.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Covington passes to Westbrook. For 3, George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Westbrook against Anderson. To the middle. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Anderson. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Plumlee finds Westbrook. Now here's Covington. Now Plumlee. Westbrook outside. Pass to Covington. Here's Leonard. 5 on the clock. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Anderson against Leonard. Out to the wing. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. He gets it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Paul George. He's feeling. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now.
Zubats, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Double team on Leonard. Kicks it to George. From deep. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. McDaniels from long range. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Edwards finds Gobert. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. In transition, here they come. And the jam by George.
How about the instincts of Russell Westbrook on the defensive end? Gives his teammate an easy chance there.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Rivers. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rivers. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Leonard attacking. And the dunk by Leonard.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Pass to Covington. Over to the left wing. Westbrook outside. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
See, I don't think you could teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And the jam by George.
And some nights as a defender, you just shake your head because Paul George uses his outstanding reach to get through the defense.
Here's Rivers. He's guarded by Zubats. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Rivers. Fires from deep. Here's Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
George, good.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
From outside, off the mark. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 10.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Nice shot by George.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And here's Minnesota now, trailing by 13. Goes up on the wing. Here's Rivers. From deep. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. And so off the tip, it's Memphis. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Now Leonard. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. George passes to Leonard. And it's George missing. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Memphis moving it around. Brooks with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And George drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Adams outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. Clock at 6. Jackson down low. Covington's there. Brooks misses. Outside, George. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Morant passes to Adams. Tries from 10. And it's Morant missing. It's stolen by Adams. Down low. Brooks finds Bain. Here's Adams. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And George with the stop.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Bain passes to Jackson. Morant outside. Brooks against Leonard. In the corner, it's Bain. Here's Jackson.
Come on.
Good D by Covington.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Now here's Jackson. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Adams. Tries again. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here's Morant. And there's 1:45 left here in the first quarter. Slam call, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on George.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Stolen by Brooks. Westbrook against Bain. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
1:27 left to play in the first. Brooks dishes to Morant. Stolen by George. Westbrook drives in. The 3-ball. George, no good. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Bain kicks to Adams. Bain against Westbrook. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
Wide open look here for Zubac. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside for Jackson. Out to the wing. Adams' shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And it's George finishing it off.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Outside, Bain. And no good in the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. The pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. George against Bain. Memphis moving it around. Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Jackson finds Adams. Morant outside. Adams with the screen on Westbrook. Crosses over. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Morant.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Outside Westbrook. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Westbrook motoring through the maze of defenders right there, and the explosive finish.
Bain kicks to Adams. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Zubac's in the post. Adams defending. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Well, we've seen teams go all in to acquire Kawhi Leonard. Easy to see why. He just changes the course of a franchise. Any team he's on legitimately has a chance to win a title.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Adams with the screen on Westbrook. Morant with a wide open look. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Good aggressive play from Russell that time, just pushing off the defender and getting to his shot.
Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Morant kicks to Bane. Outside Jackson. Here's Morant. Can't get it to fall.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Poked away. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
32 seconds left now here in the second. To the middle. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 13 points now in the quarter.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
And that one's good. Westbrook's got the lead back up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Adams' shot is good.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's George. Again, Los Angeles.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The Grizzlies, 26.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world played this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center position. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Inside. To the paint. Jackson dishes to Morant. Jackson a screen on Westbrook. Morant passes to Jackson. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Not going to go that time. Here's George. Takes it out to Leonard. Launches it. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Bane finds Jackson. Adams outside. And Memphis turns it over again. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubats.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers,
The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Outside for George. Westbrook, no good. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Dishes it to Adams. Down low. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And the layup falls. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Morant in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant dishes to Jackson. Morant against Westbrook. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
And they recover it. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Brooks, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. And he tries. Wow!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity. And when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Adams outside. To the inside. Covington with the steal. Here's George. And the rejection by Jackson. Passes it to Adams. Jackson against Plumlee. Back to Jackson. Plumlee with the steal. Payne against George. And George with the stuff.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Morant gets to Adams. Plumlee with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. First free throw is good.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. And a wide open look for Payne. The Grizzlies with another miss. Payne against Westbrook. Plumlee. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Payne, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Payne for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
And so it's Los Angeles. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And Westbrook with two very loud points.
Pass to Aldama. Kennard with the ball. Pass to Aldama. An easy 2 points on the layup. Aldama's got his first basket.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jones drives in. Plumlee with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 11. He takes it in. Outside for George. On the wing, George. Drains the 19-footer. George has got 28 points for the game.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Aldama passes to Tillman. No coverage that time.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
A deep three from Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Memphis moving that ball around. Aldama passes to Tillman. To the middle. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 12. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you give Russell Westbrook any kind of runway like that, and he can explode. What a terror on the inside.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And Covington, it gets underappreciated, but guy who runs the floor, he'll guard a bunch of different positions, he'll hit three-point shots. That's a lot of complimentary stuff.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Morant kicks to Jackson. Here's Adams out to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Outside Covington. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. Morant surveying the D. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
So he gets them both.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Out to Morant. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Tries the spin move. George passes to Plumlee. Outside Covington. 5 on the clock. And Leonard has it in the corner. High arcing shot. No good on the layup. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, smart
dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Plumlee, no luck. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. There's Jackson with the three. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the pass to Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. Los Angeles with another miss. Memphis with the ball. 7-point differential. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Covington passes to Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Passes it to George. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. But deep three from George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Morant right side. It drops.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, from...
I smack clowns with mad style.